How do you like this dance pop? Dance pop. That's what it's called on StreamYard. Dance. Okay. Actually, how do you guys like the new subscribe button here? Let's see. Let me take this off. Hi, my name's Ashley. In case you didn't get the message, please subscribe. But I did want to point out that I made that today. In fact. Well, let me see. Hey, everybody. I don't know why every time I get on these things, my face turns like beet red. Can everyone hear me okay? I'm testing out a new setup here. First of all, I have my drink away from the electronics. So that's key. And this week's fun mug is Archer. You can see that. And it says, the benefits of dating me. You will be dating me. It's a very Archer thing to say. I bought that mug for myself to treat myself after I put two websites together. Oh, yeah, I was, it's a bop. It is a bop. I was actually, doing that for dramatic effect, but you can see me now, I hope, right? Is this thing on? So I don't know if you guys have ever seen Veep. It's a great show if you haven't. We're just going to chat for a minute here because I'm not so sure this thing that we're going to watch tonight is, I'm not sure what we're going to watch tonight, to be honest with you. I stumbled on these horror flicks, so I'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, so Veep. One of the things when I'm on my live stream for the football channel or doing any kind of, Broncos live streams, it's 3 hours. It's a lot. So, I run out of things to say. I mean, there's a lot of commercials. If you've ever watched an NFL game, it's mostly commercials. So, I just rambled, I just ramble about stuff because what else am I going to do? Stare at the TV screen. Sometimes I do that though. I get distracted by the commercials, but, so let's see. The camera's on for sure though, right? I'm just gonna go with that. So yeah, every time I look to see if there's a new comment, because there's not nearly as many people in those live streams as these, I'll say, do I have anyone in the chat? Like, she says, has the president called? It's such a great, oh, good. Thank you. It's such a great show. So yeah, this thing, let me go back to this media asset up here. Here, let me go ahead and look, I've even got hotkeys. I had a better intro set for that dance thing, but I couldn't really get super excited about it. But anyway, so yeah, I created this today in DaVinci Resolve all by myself. Well, with a little bit of help from, 4 hours on YouTube. No, I watched some other live streams where the instructor taught the viewers how to do something. And, I was able to fast forward through some of it because I already knew how to do some of it. But, it was good because they went very slowly and made sure everybody was on the same page. And, if I was already on that page, I just skipped ahead. So it was a really in-depth tutorial. And so I did that today. And so I've been applying for graphic design videographer jobs because, I guess I'm a full-time editor now. I spend so many hours on those videos, although I'm getting some good Broncos comments from Broncos fans on the Bo Nix video. So if you're a regular and you're like, I really could not care less, and by the way, it is could not care less. The grammar video is coming. Hang on, watch this. I've got a writer's reference. I've got my sources here so people can't, attack me in the comments. I've got this, it's another reference guide. I've got this, which is a student's guide to first year writing, which is what I used when I taught at the University of Arizona, I think, or maybe that was at Ithaca. I don't know. I used it at some point. So I have receipts, as the kids say. Um, yeah, I knew our future was doomed when I taught, however many years ago that was. So yeah, things are looking up, I think, right? Well, we're gonna watch this. I don't. So yeah, so I was looking for scary ghost videos because I've been thinking about what do I really want to do with these live streams, because I don't know, maybe not everybody's into the ghost stuff, and whatever. I don't know. So um, I was looking for something that had, well, anything new, because I guess these like Bizarre Bub and Nukes 5, they don't publish as much as they used to. I felt like they used to publish like every week, but maybe there's less and less fake ghost stuff out there because people have realized that nobody's buying it. So maybe that's a thing. So yeah, I was just trying to look, I was scrubbing through some stuff. Anyway, I've never actually seen Pepe the Pig. Have any of you guys? I'm assuming Pulitzer's probably seen it, because you have like every pop culture reference in your brain. Anyway, I've never seen not Pepe, Peppa, Peppa. How do you say it? Peppa. Oh, you have not. I'm assuming it's like a fun, kids. I mean, it's obviously for kids, so this is why this says it's intended for 13 or older viewers. I don't know about that. I mean, I don't have kids, but this seems a little bit bizarre. Oh, no one's seen Peppa? Well, I don't know what I'm assuming Peppa has a family, because there's a family in this where just, trigger alert. Peppa's family gets unalived, or a pig gets unalived in this video. I don't know. I guess at this point I can, not worry about the word policing. Okay. So here we go. We're just going to start this. So there's like a whole playlist. Okay. I saved the playlist. So a lot of these are short, so we can go through and pick out which ones we want to see. So I'm just going to start with a Peppa Pig horror story. Mummy Goes Mad. I think this is part 3, but I couldn't find part 1. I don't know. We can go back to the playlist if you want. Ooh, is that really the intro?
I'm Peppa Pig.
I'm assuming that. Here's Johnny. What? Oh. Well, for those of you who have never seen Peppa the Pig, how about this for an intro to, I don't know, like, what if you are actually like a kid, because there's no real controls on YouTube. I mean, there are some, but kids could watch this. I mean, this is horrifying. It's funny. Okay, first of all, I have to say, whoever actually created this, Bionic Comics, I guess, I have to say they've done a fairly good job of the whole, the horror film tropes, the slow motion, the sound effects are very good. I don't know what kind of headphones you have on at home, but I think the sound is, I pay attention to the sound in everything now. Yes. Okay. Let's I guess let's see what I've. Let's see, how long is this one? This one's very short. I think it's like 8 minutes long, or no, 3 minutes long. Okay. Oh yeah, the old cartoon style, like that's that's a classic cartoon thing. I don't know. This is well done so far. Okay, wait a second. Mummy and Daddy, they must be British. Do they eat donuts? I don't know. That's kind of a lame joke. Exactly. I have to say, if Peppa the Pig wasn't in this would be pretty creepy. I mean, the music, the sound, the background music and all that is very effective. Okay, also, since I was working on motion graphics today, I have to say they've done a nice job with little subtleties like having the car zoom in and out so you remember that, they're moving, and anyway, it's just it's well done. Although this part could be a little faster. Oh, I take that back. Was that supposed to be like a spark from the... I think that animation was a little too soon. There we go. Okay. Well, what do we think of that? Like I say, that was well done as a animation, as a short film. What would you call that? Short film? So yeah, so there's a whole playlist here. This is the Visitors Horror Parody. So this is so these are all different creators in one playlist. I don't know who created this playlist. Okay, let me just read off some of the titles, and you can vote in the chat there. I like that. Mom's gotta have those killer eyelashes. Which character is that? Kalu? Is that how you say that? All right, so here we go. So we've got George is lost. I don't know who George is. George will never play hide and seek again. Peppa is starving. Daddy Pig fell off the balloon. It's too cold for George. Daddy Pig was struck by lightning. I don't know. Is that in our grammar book? I'll tell you why I was holding all of those up earlier if you were just coming in. Let's see. The horror parody. This is where it says not for kids. Okay, that one has like 6. We could go by the views. Let's see. One of them had this one had like 25 million views. Horrifying truth behind Peppa Pig. Oh, that's a short. Oh, I don't want to watch a short. Peppa's most cursed episodes. Okay, I know that was a lot. Anything look interesting here? Anybody got a vote? All right, hang on. For the game. The game. Oh, the hide and seek? Is that what we're talking about? All right, I guess we'll just play this one.
Peppa's family loves spending time together. This time they were playing hide and seek. No one could have guessed how badly it would end. It all started with George not being the best player. He decided to hide under the table.
Well, it's too late now. No, all right, we'll play this one and then you can let me know what. Did I? The horror parody game. Okay, we'll play that one next.
Peppa immediately found him and scolded him for hiding poorly, saying that next time he needed to find a better place. Next time he was hiding, he decided to find the most unexpected place. He thought he would definitely win. His parents encouraged him, and he went to find a place to hide. He ran into his parents' room and saw a quite tall vase. He figured that if he could fit in there, Peppa wouldn't be able to find him. He brought a chair.
Again, this music and like the narration and everything, like this is actually pretty well done.
Stood on it and began to climb into the vase head first. However, he couldn't. He got stuck upside down, unable to get out. He started to worry and was about to call for help, but he thought if he could just squeeze a bit further, he could flip over into the wider bottom of the vase. He squeezed as much as he could, exhaling the remaining air from his lungs.
I don't like this foreshadowing.
He pushed a bit further, but not all the way. The situation only got worse. He realized he couldn't get out and tried to scream but couldn't. There was no air left in his lungs.
Okay, for real though, I hope this is not going to give anyone nightmares because this is like a terrifying scenario here. Although it's a pig in a vase, so I don't know.
And he couldn't even breathe properly because his body was compressed. His heart pounded from anxiety, worsening the situation because the vase had limited oxygen, which was quickly depleting over time. He waited and waited for Peppa to find him. Every second felt like an eternity. Finally, Peppa entered the room and saw the top part of George sticking out of the vase. Peppa was happy that she had found him and laughed at him for choosing a conspicuous hiding spot again. However, George didn't react at all. He didn't move his legs or make any sounds. Peppa realized something was wrong. She stood on a chair and tried to reach him with her hands, but the vase slipped and fell to the ground, shattering. Peppa watched as her motionless brother lay among the vase shards. The shards embedded in his hands, legs, stomach, and face. A red puddle quickly formed on the floor. Peppa immediately screamed, calling for their parents.
Okay, am I insane for laughing at that? I don't know. It's just the fact that it was a surprising, I didn't expect, the blurring. It was a nice edit. But anyway, this is so absurd. Why are these on the internet is what I want to know. Has anybody got any guesses for that?
Help. They were shocked and rushed George to the hospital. He received numerous stitches, lay in a coma for several days, but he survived. Scars remained on his body, reminding him of that day. He no longer enjoyed playing hide and seek.
Okay, let's go back to
Peppa's
the playlist.
family loves spending time together. This time.
That is it? I have no words, honestly. I'm a little bit. I'm a little lost, like George here. Okay, wait. Where's the parody one? This is the most fun part of these live streams is seeing if Ashley can pay attention. And wait, I don't see a parody one. Hang on. Oh, the one at the top? This one. Okay. Sorry.
These are the tales of Peppa E.X.E. Our tale begins late one night in the pig house. Peppa and George were fast asleep in their beds until something began to happen. Peculiar noises and strange lights flashed through the window and woke Peppa up.
What's that sound?
Okay, I feel like we should watch an actual Peppa the Pig. I don't know which is going to be worse. I could probably find one on YouTube, maybe after this one. Maybe, but that may be seared into our memories worse than this. I don't know. Sorry, flash warning.
George, it's a UFO.
Um, what? Anyway, this one's not as polished, I would say.
Daddy, there is a UFO outside our window.
A UFO? That's nonsense. It's probably just a weather balloon. Now get back to bed before I slap you.
Peppa and George, it's 3 in the morning and you've woke us up. No more cartoon corruption videos before bed.
We really saw a UFO.
Well, at least they're sending out a PSA. I don't know.
Please believe us.
What on earth was that sound?
It must be a burglar. Well, that's all right. I'm strapped. This bad mother will take his silly head clean off.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to handle this. You stay here and call the police.
Okay. Do we want to continue this? I don't know how sensitive people are. Like, I know this is like silly, but I don't know. Let me know if you want to go to another one. Sorry, I forget you can't hear me over this. Let me know if you would like to watch something else.
Who's there? Come on out now so I can blast you.
I do have to say, one of the only reasons to actually own something like that in this country is actually to protect yourself from wild boars, because apparently they are very crazy. Like they can stampede. I don't know. I would not want to get caught between a herd of wild boars and, well, anything.
Madame Gazelle, what are you doing in my house at 3 in the morning?
Madame Gazelle wouldn't respond. She just stood there staring off into space.
All right then, have it your way. Bing bong boom. What are you?
The visitor was not Madame Gazelle. A transmission, something, a shapeshifter from the other side, older than the stars.
Okay, so are these supposed to be parodies of actual horror films or science fiction? Is any of this like, or are these just weird stories? Because this is just beyond bizarre at this point. Anybody got any thoughts?
The entity's presence wormed its way through Daddy Pig's fragile mind.
Get out of my brain. Say hello to my little friend.
I wonder what's taking him so long. Was that a gunshot? Peppa, you and George stay here.
That's the most British reaction ever. Oh dear, was that a gunshot?
I'm going to go find Daddy Pig.
Peppa, come see this.
Okay, am I even on the right episode still? Okay, yeah, let's see, we could probably scrub ahead. Oh, yeah. I don't find this particularly funny. Like, the shorter ones were kind of funny. Let's see, this one had millions of views? Really? Okay. Let's see. Do we want to maybe go see what some of the other ones are? I thought this sounded interesting.
Peppa Pig's family loves to visit the amusement park during holidays, having a wonderful time. But this time, something went wrong and turned out very, very badly. This is the balloon ride incident.
Actually, I don't like those. Are like riddled with anxiety. This is so bizarre. Like, some of that was funny, but like, who are these videos for? All right, let's try one more.
The day began like any other, with George taking Peppa for a walk near their home, where no one else was supposed to be. However, George felt strange, as if someone else was watching him. He didn't see anyone around, but the feeling wouldn't leave him alone. Meanwhile, his sister Peppa behaved as usual, clearly not sensing the same thing as George. George wanted to go home as soon as possible, and when they returned, their parents had already prepared dinner, and everyone began to eat as usual. Everyone except George. He was
You know
so
what?
frightened.
I think let's go find like a Peppa, unless you don't want to say. I think these are for parents who have to suffer through Peppa the Pig episodes. I think that's what these are for. You know, I mean, mystery solved, because I cannot think of anyone who would want to see these innocent cartoon characters going through such horrors unless you had to listen to it over and over and over and over and over and over again. So that is my theory. I don't know about yours. I'm kind of done with these guys. Should we try to search for some kind of ghost, scary ghost thing? Or just want to chat? Yeah, I have the grammar video coming out very soon. And yeah, I guess, let me know what would be interesting to watch, because it really is difficult to find scary ghost compilations that they don't all look fake, but and then I don't know. I think we can still do it. I mean, it's fine. I don't know. I don't know. It's like I am really having a hard time deciding what people kind of like, what keeps people coming back. The comedy, of course, but the reaction channels, I don't know, a lot of people hate reaction channels because they think it's lazy or whatever, but I feel like it's, you're interacting with people, so it forms a sense of community. Peppa Pig is something you either love or hate. Hey, maybe that's my next video. These videos are probably for the haters. Why does everybody hate Peppa Pig? Oh my goodness. So yeah, the Amy Schumer video has been by far my best performing video. Not wildly successful, but for my growth. We're trending in the right direction, is what I'm saying. The Bo Nix video didn't take off. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I should not I don't know. Maybe I could change the titles, but then that would change the whole series. Like, the whole series is supposed to be Why Does Everyone Hate? And then you fill in the blank. I don't know what the grammar video, I was going to call it like top 10 grammar peeves, but I think I'm going to go with something a little more clickbaity. Like, if you make these grammar mistakes, you're a moron, or, stop looking like a moron and making these mistakes, one of those kind of titles. Just kidding. I don't know. Stop looking like an idiot. Let me fix your grammar. No, I don't think people are actually idiots. I just think that grammar is just not high on the priority list of education programs, or high on anybody's priority list. So let's see. Actually, let me hey, I got these hotkeys that I made that now I'm gonna forget where. There we go. So I'm gonna do this grammar video. I think that'll be fun, but I'm playing around with motion graphics, so hopefully, I don't have to be in the shot as much, because it's easier to edit with a voiceover than to have to. I don't know. The sound issue is, I know I edit sound in a really stupid way, and I've known that, but I haven't had the time to really learn the software, because the piece of software that I use it's very robust. So there's like an entire sound studio within the software. So, and that's why you need like a very powerful computer to run it. But for what I do, it works. And it's like, I mean, I'm not sponsored by DaVinci Resolve, but if you are a video editor or thinking about doing video editing, I highly recommend. There's a free version, but I paid a one-time price for a lifetime. So I'm not paying a monthly fee like all these other Adobe suckers. No, I've used all those other editing programs before, but anyway, so I'm really trying to work on the sound, because it's something that I've always struggled with. But I watched another 2-hour tutorial this weekend from this guy. His channel is called DaVinci for Noobs, or that's his short series. His actual channel's his name, Daniel and Battle. I don't know how you say it. Anyway, I learned a lot from him, and so that's how I got this thing today that I'm just going to put back up, because I am pretty proud of it. And, you know, it took me, I don't know how long it took me to do that. I mean, I was kind of like doing other stuff in between, but, you know, so I built that from scratch today. It's not, you know, it's really not that impressive. It's just like a bunch of keyframes and stuff, if you know anything about editing. Okay, all that's to say, I'm really trying to improve the sound because I think that will elevate my, like the Bonix video, I just wanted to be done with it, so I kinda rushed the end piece of it, and it was already uploaded, you know, and, like, you have to, it's a whole thing. So I just said, "Screw it, I'm just gonna leave it." But I had a nice comment today. Somebody said they were, "Oh, you know what? I didn't have this thing up the whole time." Well, in case there's not enough branding on here. Um, yeah, I got a lot of, like, nice comments from Broncos fans. Somebody said this video really should have more views, and I was like, "I agree." So, you know, it's really hit or miss with YouTube. Like, the algorithm shows your video. I was told the way to look at it is like the it's not like the algorithm is searching for your audience. It's like the algorithm is searching for a video for the viewer. So if your video happens to be that, great. And if you think about it, there are billions, I mean, literally billions of videos uploaded to YouTube every day, and there are billions of eyes on YouTube every day. So, you know, I'm lucky to get however many views I can get, I guess. Anyway, I guess we'll end there because, yeah, if you guys please have suggestions, like you can go to here. Let me just share my screen here. Let me go to my channel here. I am not sharing my screen. Wow, everybody's gonna come back after this. Okay, there we go. So if you go to the community tab, I mean, this is usually where I post like, hey, I'm doing the live thing tonight. But you can post things. I think all subscribers can post things. But anyway, if you have a suggestion, maybe I'll do a poll, but I don't know what even to suggest, or if people are kind of done with the scary videos, or if the scary videos are the things that people come back for. You know, I want to please the people. Anyway, thank you all for being here, and I really appreciate everyone, all of your support, and I'm sure I will see some of you in real time. It's too bad the Broncos are not going to be in the Super Bowl, but I should be at a Super Bowl party, hopefully, and you know, I will see you guys next Tuesday. And until then, oh wait, I have one more comment. Hi, how are we? Have a new person. I'm sorry, I'm really slow on the comments sometimes. Thank you for being here. Tonight wasn't a normal. Usually there are a lot. We have a lot more content to look at, but tonight was just kind of bizarre because I couldn't find any good scary ghost videos, and this was the next best worst thing, I guess. So thank you for being here, K-pop videos, J1Z. That is quite the username. All right. Anyway, you guys, so really thank you. And I will be here next Tuesday. And until then, stay unleashed.